All right. So let's start out with you just introducing yourself.
Uh, how's it going? My name's Blake Lipinoff. Go by Gonzo1. I've been blowing glass for, I don't know, like 15 years now, a little over 15 years now. And yeah, just living life.
So why did you choose the artist name you did?
I kind of came about from high school, just old graffiti name that I got given to me, obviously. But yeah, it just stuck, and it was just easy to carry over, like many other artists have.
So people were calling you it before
Yeah, since high
in glass.
school.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
What's the first thing you made in glass?
Sure, pipe, probably. Pipe or a mushroom pendant. Yeah, probably mushroom pendant is the very first thing I ever made.
Okay. You still have it?
No,
No.
I don't have any of the first stuff I ever made.
Okay.
Yeah, none of it.
So how'd you get started in glass?
Uh, I've always been a pyro, so I've always just been attracted to fire. And then I had another buddy that was learning from my friend that owns everything that I work out of now. Uh, he would take his lessons from him and go home and practice in his grandma's basement, and I would just hang out and play video games, play Tony Hawk Pro Skater and shit. And after watching for a couple weeks or like a month or whatever, he asked me if I wanted to try and showed me how to turn everything on and left me alone when he went to work. He was like, "Don't burn down my grandma's house."
And just kept going from there.
Yeah, kind of downhill from there.
Huh? Okay. Did you have any big influences when you started? And that could be not just glass. That could be any kind of influence.
Not really. No, like I was just didn't want to buy cheap china glass anymore, and I was like, oh, I can make these things myself. That's kind of cool. And then that way, I didn't have to like convince older people to buy them for me because I was making pipes when I was young, like 15, first pipe I made. So yeah, it's real easy.
Okay. Almost out of necessity.
Yeah.
You're just like, man, I'm tired of buying this crap. I want to make my own.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Where'd you first sell your glass?
At school.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So you're slinging it to the homies?
Uh-huh. Yeah, selling little $5, $10 pocket pipes in the parking lot and fucking little mushroom pendants and shit like that. Little tiny chicken bones like this big.
Wow.
Little sneaky tokes that you can use at school. Why not?
Love it,
Yeah.
man.
Uh-huh.
So you
Those.
got to see the objects being used and like taken immediately. It wasn't like it had to go through a shop or had to go anywhere.
Uh-huh. Yeah, no, I never did well selling to shops early on. Like honestly, everything was just like selling to like friends at school, and then when I got a little bit older, it's like selling to people at the bars and stuff like that. It's like infinite wealth at bars. People standing up and breaking their fucking pipes every night. So you just sling them another $10, $15 pipe there.
Wow.
Yeah.
Are there certain objects that you made at the start that you still make?
No, not really. I mean, it's besides the pattern work, wrapping rakes. Like I've kind of been doing wrapping rakes from the beginning. They've just got slightly more and more refined over the years, but they're still the same wrapping rakes that I learned from way back. Like I've done them the same way for almost 20 years
So I
now.
was gonna ask same technique too. Like you haven't varied from this technique of how you do it.
No, like I've gone back and forth between trying to like spin trail and like doing the rings like I do, and like I've just always liked the rings better. Just the finished product looks nicer.
And did you mainly always do it in fume also, or were you doing color?
I did a lot of color ones too way back.
Yeah. Okay.
I experimented with a lot of colors.
Interesting. So paint me a little bit of a picture of what the scene looked like, at least from your perspective when you first started.
There wasn't a scene. There, like, I mean, there was still only like maybe 20 colors when I started. You know, there wasn't a whole lot of different colors. Like, everyone was still gatekeeping hard. Like, there wasn't a whole lot of access to information, that's for sure. Like, the videos I learned from were the how to blow glass videos with Mufasa. Dude, those videos are terrible. Cold seals. That's where I learned the cold seal from, is from those videos. Yeah. Uh, I watched that guy drop pipes on tape off of cold seals.
So was there medical cannabis at the time, or was it
No, there was no
legal?
mail. Everything was still super underground. Like, I man, the first year I blew glass was probably like 2000, 2002, something like that. It was a while ago.
Yeah, okay. So no vents, no nothing.
Uh-uh. The no, when I first started, the first DFO was just happening like a couple years after I first started, and even at then, like I didn't even know anything about glass like back then. Like I didn't know there was a huge community and a bunch of people that were doing it. Like I knew about glasspipes.org, and like that's where I saw a lot of like early work that was like really drew me in or whatever. And then yeah, other than that, like I didn't really know. I didn't pay attention like any of the artist names or anything like that back then. Like I saw them, but it didn't like nothing clicked to me on like that they were like regular artists, you know.
Yeah, okay. So what do you feel like inspires your work the most right now?
Um, I don't know. I've been doing just like clean, simple stuff. Like I don't know. I really like symmetry and just this clean, nice shapes and stuff. So I've been keeping it real simple lately and just working on fundamentals a lot. Like I don't know. I want my glass to be nicer, like not just slop stuff out. So I take my time a lot, which makes pieces take days sometimes.
What's your favorite thing to do outside glass?
Hang out with my kid and ride my bike lately. Man, collecting the Pokemon cards has been hot. Trading for Pokemon cards has been fun. That's about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's your favorite thing to make right now? And that could
Uh,
be today, that could be this week, that could be this month.
I was really still just enjoy making the flasks and pokers. Like I know they're a simple shape that everyone makes, especially for like the flask. But it's a timeless shape, and I just like making them super clean and just I don't know. It's something about it that draws me to it. It's the symmetry, making perfect shapes and angles. Like it, yeah, those are the things that I like.
Notice you kind of like more rounded edges too.
Yeah, I like a lot of sharp edges. That's why I like the pokers. That's because they're nice and flat. Yeah, I like those kinds of sharp edges. But I do like some nice like curves, nice bubbles and stuff like that. Like definitely more drawn to a lot of certain shapes. I like a lot of straight lines. I like straight lines a lot.
What do you hope the scene looks like in 10 years?
I don't know. I just want to keep making glass. I just hope that there's still a market to sell glass to, which I don't see that going away. Doesn't matter how slow it gets. I just like making stuff. Selling stuff is beyond the issue, but selling stuff just helps make more stuff.
Yeah. What do you feel more glass blowers should be paying attention to?
Their joints. And like fuck, man, people just hate making joints. I can see it everywhere. It's the thing that people like definitely put the least amount of time into, and it's the grunt work to like fuck. I gotta make this last thing to stick on this fucking stupid piece. But I like making joints.
That's fair. Last one is what do you hope to accomplish in glass?
Ah, man, I don't know. I don't really want to be the best, but I just want to make the nicest stuff I can possibly make. Like that's for sure. I just want to be comfortable. Being comfortable is pretty cool. Like being able to make what I want and not have to be forced to produce any certain thing and still be able to live the way I want is pretty appealing.
Right. Anything else you want to say?
Uh, no, not really.
Okay. Thank you, Evan.
I had a good time making stuff.
Yeah. Same.
Yeah.
Right. Appreciate you.
Yeah, I appreciate you too, Jimmy.